Today is a big day for me as a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I've been waiting for this moment for months. But anyways, well, hello there, and welcome back to my channel where I make quality content that nobody really asked for. In today's video, we have our first Sonic the Hedgehog related video. Woo! If you've been watching my videos for the past few months, especially the last few uploads, you know that I came out as a Sonic the Hedgehog fan just because I kept my love for this franchise a secret for years because Sonic the Hedgehog people scare me. But this year specifically was hard to keep this love a secret because I met some of the voice actors, some of my friends cosplayed Shadow and Maria with me. Like, I had a whole Sonic era this year and I just couldn't keep my love for it offline. So now I'm here during this video just as Amy Rose, but I'm totally obsessed with this cosplay. But yeah, today I'm gonna be unboxing, actually very exciting, my Shadow and Sonic Build-A-Bears, because Build-A-Bear finally restocked it after months and months of waiting, from Epic. And I'm so happy that I was able to get both of them because, again, you don't know the whole Shadow Build-A-Bear drama. When he first released, he sold out really fast. It was the scalper battles, and unfortunately the scalpers won. So a lot of people have been really spamming Build-A-Bear in comments on their social media pages about a restock, and a restock for months is like it was all everybody could talk about, and everybody, like, people had a whole Reddit thread dedicated to it, and people stayed up like almost every day at midnight to see if it randomly stocks on the website. It's a whole ordeal. I can do a video on it if you want. But finally, on July 31st, Build-A-Bear announced that they're finally going to restock Shadow and Sonic on the website. And it was early in the morning, depending where you're at. And for me, the restock was at 5 a.m. So I stayed up until 5 a.m. with the power of caffeine, Denny's, and anxiety on my side. And rewind back to the night of the Shadow restock. So this is how it went. So there's me at 5 a.m. pulling an all-nighter because I wanted this thing so bad. Like, nothing could stop me. I don't care. I'm gonna get this Shadow Build-A-Bear. So the way they did things, we're having this queue system. For the first few hours, they had this queue list, and basically it is online, so you were there, they just put you in your spot until it was time to shop, and you could not go on the website otherwise, and I thought this was very nice. I think a lot of people got Shadow because of this reason, and the craziest thing was, I was there 15 minutes before the launch, and they put me on a queue list, so that's kind of crazy, and I made it in, and I went really fast, and I bought everything that I needed, and I was really happy with that, obviously. I got that little email out there saying my order was successful, and I was super happy about that. Here's real-time footage of me after getting them, but yeah, it was a success for me. Because a lot of people actually slept through or fell asleep during the launch, which is so unfortunate. But again, I had anxiety powering me, so I managed to get it. And Shadow was on the Build-A-Bear website for a while, like at least for a few hours. So I feel like if you were awake during that time, you were able to grab it. And I know that some Build-A-Bears also had Shadow stocked in their stores as well. I know mine did. And if I knew that, I wouldn't have stayed up till 5 a.m. But I digress. But anyways, there was a whole drama, but at least I got it, and they delivered to my house because I was stalking the FedEx guy like the crazy person I am. So that's enough blabber from me. Let's just open these Build-A-Bears. So here's my package, and not gonna lie, this box is much smaller than I thought it would be, considering that there is 2 plushies in here. But I know that the Shadow and Sonic Build-A-Bears are pretty small. Like, they're definitely smaller than like normal Build-A-Bears, but I remember when I got my miraculous ones, their box was huge, and I got 2 stuffed bears and their accessories, and basically with the same thing here, I got the 2 bears and their accessories, so I'm surprised they all fit in this box, because I don't remember getting them unstuffed, but if they're unstuffed, that's fine. I had to go to Build-A-Bear anyway, because I forgot Sonic's voice box, but you know, Sonic don't need to talk sometimes. But either way, I'm just so excited to get them, and I hope that they're not ugly, because sometimes when I buy things online, I can't pick out the prettiest one like I do in the store, but it is what it is. And here is the package. Here they are, and they did come unstuffed. I thought I stuffed them. Oh no, they are stuffed. They're just smushed together in there. At least Shadow is there. Okay. I had to film this clip again because I was so excited. I just stopped speaking. I'm just like blah 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 blah. See, look, I can't talk because I'm just so excited. It's like Marinette when she sees Adrian. She's like Adrian blah 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 blah. That's me right now, but they are, and they did come stuffed. They're just squished in here. And good thing these are plushies, not figures, but they're finally here in my hands, and I hope they're not ugly. Because one thing about buying them online that I can't pick out the ones I want like I can do in stores, but it's okay. So again, I definitely got everything Build-A-Bear offered for the Sonic stuff. The only thing I didn't get because I forgot was to buy a voice box for Sonic, so I definitely had to go in store and see if I can buy one, but I did got everything. So like I got, here is the ring you can get for it comes with Sonic in the bundle, and this is a nice ring. It reminds me of a bagel. So, and it's about the size of a bagel, so slay on that. I had to get that because you just can't get Build-A-Bears without their accessories. So I picked up that. I wish I had a table. I guess I just gotta put it on my desk right here. And so I think we gotta pull out the first person I see, which is Sonic, which is the less interesting one of the two. And he's definitely a little more like not as stuffed as I want him to, so I definitely, well, I'm going to take him to stores anyways. I might ask him to fill him up a little bit more, give him much more love, but he's actually a really cute Sonic, actually. And I'm not gonna lie, I almost didn't get the Sonic Build-A-Bear because I also, one thing, I kind of thought he was kind of ugly. A little bit. I mean, he's much more cuter in person, but the online photos of him look a little bit uncanny, but in person he is really, really cute, and I'm really happy with the one they sent me. Look at it! And I'm glad I got him because I kind of did want both Shadow and Sonic, but I didn't know how the battle would be for Shadow, so I was like, I'm willing to sacrifice Sonic for now to guarantee I could get Shadow, but at least I got both of them because it wasn't as much as a battle as I thought. I know a lot of people still had troubles with this launch, but I didn't, thankfully. But here is Sonic. He's so cute. Again, like, and these are really, really small. Hold on, let me grab a Build-A-Bear. La 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 la. Anyways, this is the Miraculous Build-A-Bears. I do have a video on this because, you know, I was the Max Ladybug lady for the longest time, and now who am I now? The crazy Shad Amy shipper? Probably, but this is the Ladybug Build-A-Bear, and this is like a standard Build-A-Bear you could get. And here's her next to Sonic. Like, again, like height-wise, they're pretty much the same, but he is a skinny boy. He definitely needs to eat some more chili dogs, but I still want to compare to a normal Build-A-Bear versus the Sonic Build-A-Bear. Again, he is so cute, and unfortunately, as I mentioned, I forgot to get his voice box, so he doesn't talk. So hopefully I can go in the store and buy one, and if I could do that, I would definitely put a video or a clip here or somewhere in this video. But so he doesn't talk, but that's okay for now. And again, oh, he is perfect. Oh, he's so cute, but here he is. And again, like, this Build-A-Bear looks so much cuter in real life than it does in photos, and I think I got a really cute one. I'm totally obsessed with him. He comes with his tags right here and the little made with tag as well. But I believe that the little rip thing is off, so, but that's okay. So cute. So that's Sonic. We can put him to the side for now. I'll probably talk more about him in a little bit, but I'm not gonna lie, I see Shadow right here and I really, really want to grab him out, so I am. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and you guys can see him first. Okay, I need to fluff him up a little bit. He's a little squash. I wonder if I could stuff his head a little bit more. He's a little bit... He could... Not me, like, punching my Build-A-Bear the moment I got him, but... Oh, I feel his voice box.
This ends now.
And you don't know, I'm a huge Shad Amy shipper. Okay, like, I love Sonic Amy, but Shad Amy hits different for me. Oh my gosh, he's so cute! He's mine! Oh my goodness, I went to this for so long. Anyways, I had to calm down, but I wait. You hear my bracelets clashing, but yeah, my beautiful boy. Who's that wonderful girl? Could she be any cuter? But here's my little shadow. He is so cute. I love him so much. And my shadow's pretty good too. He just needs a little bit more fluffing because he's been shoved in the box with Sonic. Poor him. That was probably torture. But he's so cute. I love him a lot. And again, like these plushies are like perfect size. They're like, oh, I love carrot. I love these. I'm totally obsessed. Oh, it's so cute. And these are so soft too. Like I have lots of Build-A-Bears. Again, like I have the miraculous ones, but these ones are just extra soft and fluffy. Oh my goodness. He is so cute. However, I do have one question because I don't own the first Shadow release. Shadow. I thought he was brown. Or maybe in the photos online he was brown, but when I see him right now, he is definitely black, which is, well, maybe he's like a dark brown. It's kind of hard to tell with my lighting, and I also have contacts on and I could be kind of blind, Sometimes I could mistake Shadow for Sonic, if you know what I mean. But, he's just so cute. And again, like, he's like much more skinnier than Sonic too. Like, as Sonic has a little bit of a roundness to him. It could be the extra chili dogs he eat here and there, or Amy's really good cooking. But Shadow is definitely a little bit more not scrawny. That's me. More lean. He definitely needs some more loving. No, give me all your loving. But again, he is so cute. But here's one look at him, and I just love this Build-A-Bear. There's a reason why he's so beloved, and it just looks so good. I don't know what else to tell you. I do have one loose thread. Oh, never mind, it's gone. But I'm just totally obsessed with him. He's just so cute. I don't know what to say. He's perfect. He is the ultimate life form, okay? He's the ultimate life form. He is perfect. And so tiny. Like, I understand why people dress him up in American Girl doll clothes because, I can compare him to American Girl doll here in a second, but here's Shadow. And again, I got the full Shadow bundle. Anything I could get, I will grab. And he does have his voice box, as mentioned. He has his 4 phrases. And even though I forgot Sonic's voice box, Shadow's voice box is more important for me because Keanu Reeves, Okay.
Just try to keep up. This is our last chance. We got what we came for. This ends now.
He's so cute. Okay, but this is so perfect. I love them so much. Okay, but that's enough on Shadow for a second. And I'll do some other comparisons with other movie plushies. But I do have other stuff left in this. My birth certificates didn't come. I ordered birth certificates for them, but they didn't come. Which is kind of sad because they're kind of hilarious. But I also here's the rest of the stuff I was able to get. So I hope, of course, I gotta get Sonic's shoes because he doesn't have shoes. So I got his cute little shoes here, and they're really cute. They have like the Sonic logo. Let me move this light for a second. Because no, there you go. But they have like the Sonic logo right there with the bad thing. These are typical Build-A-Bear shoes, but they're really cute, and I think that'll look great on my Sonic. And then I also got the damn Chaos Emerald because I had to get the Emerald for Shadow, And I know a lot of people are like, oh, why didn't Knuckles gonna come with the Emerald, but Shadow did? Okay, Shadow loves emeralds too. Okay, he's been searching for that damn 4th Chaos Emerald for a long time, And it was such a big deal to you. You could just add this to your Knuckles, like y'all Sonic fans. Passionate. It's the nicest way I could say it, but of course I had to get the emerald for Shadow as well. But yeah, so let's put Sonic shoes on because as you could tell, Sonic doesn't have shoes. Shadow does. made his air shoes attached to him. And there's a part of me that kind of wish that they also did what they did with Sonic and made his own shoes, but it's okay. Save me some money because, Build-A-Bear could get expensive once, you had all the accessories. Like, oh, this cost me like $120. But yeah, here are the shoes one more time. So I'm gonna just take them off their packaging. But again, so cute. So I'm just gonna go rip, and rip. And I go put them on Sonic now. We'll put Shadow down. I dress my boy. And you're wondering about my Amy Rose. This might be more difficult than I thought. Okay, hold on. Oh, and Sonic also has the Sonic 3 embroidery on his feet as well. So, thought I'll mention that before I put his shoes on. And I don't know which way is the left shoe? Which way is the right shoe? Does it matter? Which way is the right foot? Alright, you guys can tell me in the comments. I think this is one of his feet. But anyways, if you're wondering about my Amy Rose cosplay, isn't it cute? I know, I'm totally obsessed with her. And you want to know how I made her? I do have a making series either posted already on my short form content, like on my shorts or my reels on my Instagram, or I'm about to post it. But as I mentioned, if you're always interested in my cosplays that I am making or how I made them, Instagram will always get it first because they will have the moment progress, like when I'm making it. Why can't I get his freaking feet in it? Ugh. This don't look right. It's like stuffing. Like, oh my goodness, why are these difficult? This is why I don't have children, okay? I mean, I'm like a little young still, but like, can you imagine? Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now so I can get his freaking shoes on. This darn blue hedgehog. But anyways, I finally got Sonic shoes on, and I don't know if I got them on the correct feet. I definitely have to look on the website to see, because I think I got them backwards. But you know what? I can fix this later. You guys can yell at me in the comments, and by the time you yell at me, his shoes will be fixed if it's wrong. But here is Sonic with his shoes. Again, I don't know which side is the correct side. But let me tell you, these shoes were so hard to put on him, okay? Because there's like no stretch or anything on these shoes. So trying to stuff his big old feet in there, it didn't work for me. But anyways, here's Sonic finally complete because, of course, you don't have clothes. I wish they had some sort of like clothing accessory for them. I think that'd be cute. Maybe I can make my own. But besides just putting American Girl doll clothes on them. But here's, again, Sonic. And again, like, when I really do like him, and I think I got a really good Sonic Build-A-Bear. But I know, like, online, he could look pretty scary, like an uncanny. But I tell you, Sonic in person looks really, really good, actually. And I'm glad I picked him up because, again, I almost sacrificed him for Shadow. But anyways, I'm gonna put his little ring on him that kind of gave me bagel vibes. I'm gonna put it on his little arm here. And again, he doesn't talk. I forgot his voice box, but that's okay. And here's the Sonic Build-A-Bear fully complete. Oh, I love it. I love it. Again, here's one more look at him. He is just so cute. And of course, he has this little Fab logo right there. He has his tags on his booty. And on the bottom of this foot, he has the Sonic embroidery on it. So cute. He has his back quills and his quills, and these are just like so great for cuddling. I love it. Love Sonic. Here's one more look of him. I'll put him on the floor for now. And then, of course, the true star of this video, the Shadow. And again, he is so cute. Again, totally obsessed. He's just a little bit smushed from being in the box, but still totally obsessed with it. And I definitely love him, and I'm so glad he has his voice box. And yeah, it is kind of weird that you know, they made Sonic shoes, but then they make Shadow his rocket shoes, but they did add it to the plush. I can't be too mad. And he also has the little Sonic 3 logo right there as well. He has his Bab logo as well as his inhibitor rings and his other ones down here. So he's just so perfect. He is so perfect, and he has that perfect grumpy face too. He's just so cute. He's just a baby. Oh, so cute. And again, these are so tiny. Like, these Build-A-Bears are so small. Like, their body is like so small. He's so tiny. Just a baby. And again, he has all his details too, right? He has his little markings, his eyeliner, his little leg marking. He's just so perfect. And of course, his little fluff on his chest. I kind of wish it was like full fluff, like a little bit of fur, but you know, you can't complain too much for it. And again, these retail for about $30 something, both of them, which I feel like it's kind of pricey. Like, I remember when Build-A-Bear used to be much more cheaper, but I remember a time when things were cheaper. But again, here's Shadow, and he is perfect. And I have the Master Emerald right here, so he can finally have his damn Chaos Emerald. And I'm gonna put it on this arm. And it's just elastic, so no. Or maybe I should put it on the other arm. Doesn't look good on that arm. It's so cute! Okay, and that's his little emerald right there. And I love that they come up with some accessories. Again, I think it would have been really cute if Build-A-Bear came out with clothes a little bit, because they did it with Pokemon and all the other releases. They have like a little outfit they make. I wish they made even just like a Sonic 3 t-shirt. I would have loved that, because again, like when I had the Miraculous ones, which was the last Build-A-Bear release I bought, you know, like they came with the Ladybug outfit. They made a Ladybug bear. They had the Cat Noir outfit. And you can buy whatever bear for him. I got the normal looking Build-A-Bear. Again, I have a whole video on them. And they also have, as a bonus, you could buy, if they have like a Max Ladybug t-shirt that you can put on other bears, or this bear if you don't like the Ladybug look. And I wish they did something like that for the Sonic, but I can't complain too much because they're still cute either way. And I understand that at least for these characters, they don't wear clothes. But if they ever make an Amy Rose one, because Sonic 4 is going to be about her, spoiler, oh my goodness, you can see my bodysuit under this. I expect outfits for her, okay? But for now, I understand, because like the male characters tend not to wear clothes, but like still, in my opinion, they should make some sort of outfit, but it's fine. But again, I'll give you one last look at them. So here's the infamous Shadow Build-A-Bear. Totally worth staying up to 5 a.m. for him. And I'm glad I got him. As in, my store actually had him in stock, so maybe I didn't need to have that whole battle. More was like a battle within myself. But I got him. I'm very happy with the one they gave me. And here is Sonic with his bagel, aka his golden ring. Golden ring, the golden ring. I'm so sorry for me in this video. But here's Sonic, so cute. And here are the two boyfriends together, or brothers. You know, depends what you like. I'm more of a Shad, Saw, and Amy shipper, like all together. Because, you know, we all can't have fun here. But here they are. They're so cute. My boys, my boys. And I do want to compare them to the other movie plush that's kind of their competitor a little bit, because a few months ago they came out with these jumbo plushies, and you can get one from, sorry, I got distracted. A few months after the Build-A-Bear release, they came out with these jumbo plushies. GameStop had one, and then Macy's had one of the movie plush. And a lot of people like, oh, if you can't get the Build-A-Bears, you could get the jumbo plush. It's a good placeholder, or not like a dupe, but an alternate option if you just want like a big Sonic movie thing to snuggle. And the first one, I end up getting both of them because they're just so cute. And even though like I don't try not to collect super big plushies, these are just still adorable. And again, the Sonic one you can get from GameStop, and I remember seeing him and I thought he was so cute. I just had to have him. And both of these retailed for around $50, and I got mine in store, and this is so cute. So I know a lot of people saying, oh, if you can't get the Sonic Build-A-Bears, you could get the jumbo plushies from GameStop and Macy's. So I just wanted to show you. So this is the jumbo Sonic, which I love. This is one of my favorite plushies. I love holding him, and these are huge. Like, you know, it's like a size of a toddler. They're no 3 apples tall, I can tell you that. And here is the shadow one, and he was only exclusive to Macy's. For the longest time, he was in stores, but they actually put him online. And I remember when they put him online, he sold out like right away. But Macy's does a good job of constantly keeping him in stock. So I don't know if he's still in stock because, again, I got this a few months ago. But I know a lot of people bought these jumbo plushies as a placeholder for the Build-A-Bears. But why not have both, right? So I just had to mention that in this video. So, and they're really, really cute. And again, they're huge, but I just want to compare them, you know? Here is the Build-A-Bear of Shadow. Here is the jumbo plushie. I just want to show them side by side. They're both cute, and I both love them. I have enough love in my heart for both of them. Again, here is the Sonic Jumbo you can get from GameStop. I mean, these are $50. These are around $35. But I mean, if you get the accessories and stuff with them, they'll be $50 too. So they're basically the same price. This depends. And sometimes, you know, you can get it on sale and all that. But here's the Sonic Jumbo you get at GameStop versus the Sonic Build-A-Bear. I specifically love the Jumbo Sonic. Definitely one of my favorite items. But I just thought, like, oh, if you can't get the Build-A-Bears, there's those options for you. But I recommend getting all the options you want. But again, here are the 2 plushies together. And as I mentioned, again, like these plushies specifically from Build-A-Bear are much more smaller when it comes to like how skinny they are compared to a Build-A-Bear. Like, you could just tell the thickness, and maybe that's also a reason why they didn't make clothes for them, because they're much more smaller than a normal Build-A-Bear. Because I know some people put like the Batman costume on Shadow because the DC comic crossover, and it did look really baggy on him. So that could be why they didn't make clothes for this release, because again, he is much more smaller. But I heard that he can fit an American Girl, and I have an American Girl. I also have videos of me unboxing these as well. What's that out? I don't know. But here's like an American Girl. Like, obviously, like, she's taller than him, but like their body is almost the same. I think even the American Girl doll is, yeah, they're about the same. He's built like an American Girl, which why a lot of the memes came out. But I just thought you want to see that side by side. But other than that, that is my review of them. Like, 10 out of 10. I had no complaints. And again, I thought Build-A-Bear released these very good, like the relaunch, because it could have easily been another scalper battle win situation like the first launch. But the way the launch work is you wait in a queue for like the first hour, and then you have your turn, you have your chance to buy it, check out, and leave. And I was part of that queue system. I actually was up at 4 a.m. and I logged into my Build-A-Bear account, and they actually put me in a queue waiting list since I logged in there like an hour before the launch. So I got my queue pretty early, so I managed to grab them fine. I said I don't remember a lot of that launch because I was like half asleep, because the only thing that was keeping me up was caffeine and anxiety. But I know that I went in there. It was a super easy checkout process. I didn't have too many stress, but I was still stressed at the time. So yeah, but again, I got birth certificates, but they're not in here, so that is what it is. But yeah, I thought the launch was fine. And I know some Build-A-Bears had them in store stock as well. I didn't know they're going to stock it in store. I thought this was an online thing. So I said, if I knew that, I probably wouldn't have so much anxiety as I had on that launch day. But I just thought they handled the launch really well. Like, I know Shadow sold out in a few hours, and I know a lot of people are disappointed, but again, they're going to restock him again, and hopefully the third launch, everybody who didn't get theirs can get there, but I'm very fortunate that I managed to grab one during this launch, and it is perfect, and I can't wait to bring these around in my life because they're so perfect. Like, these are literally like the perfect plushies. So again, here's the Shadow, here's the Sonic, and if I'm gonna add anything additional to this video, I'm gonna put it here. I don't know what I was gonna add, that's up to editor me. I was curious if Build-A-Bear actually stocked them in person, so I went to my local one, and they actually did. This was the day of the launch, and they both had Shadow and Sonic in stock, and this was many hours later. I believe this is around 5 p.m. and the store opened around 11 p.m. so they had plenty of Shadows there, like they had a ton. I was quite surprised. If I knew that, would I have stayed up till 5 a.m.? I don't know, but I was not there for Shadow, so I did came back a week later when my Sonic arrived to get his voice box, and they did not have any Shadows, but that's okay, I already got him, so he's sold out within a week at least. And here is my Sonic getting his voice box, because you can't get a voice box without a bear, and they're just adding it in for me, which is great. And he just looks so dead. I was like, he's dead the whole time I was there. It reminded me of this from the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, same vibe. And I just had to take a picture of this because I thought it was sad. Like, come on, people, let the Labubu's go. You know, Labubu's go, Labubu goes. And here's me with my complete Build-A-Bear set because I got my Sonic voice box, and I was super happy about that. But anyways, that's all for today's video, and I hope you didn't find it boring or cringy, and I'll catch you in my next one. I have no idea what it is, but I hope you watch it, and goodbye. And just one last look, because look at these shoes. What are those? See what I'm talking about? Would have been so much better if Shadow had his own shoes. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. But anyways, that's all for today's video, and I hope you enjoy it. And again, if you like collecting, you like cosplay, this is the YouTube channel for you. I also recommend checking out my Instagrams because I always post bonus content over there as well on both my accounts. One's a cosplay account and one the other's the collecting account. So I recommend following both because we both have a fun time over there. So yep. So also, I got a new microphone. I've been using my phone mic for the longest time, and I thought sometimes I have problem with like peaking and stuff, so I'm going to try using an external mic, but I don't know if this audio is good or not, so we'll find out. But anyways, now I can leave you. I'm not holding you hostage anymore. I ain't Eggman, and goodbye.